I'm here to share with you some of the brand new titles from Usborne Books More. I'm Nancy Ann Wortman, Senior Director. First, let me start off with That's Not My Sloth. Oh my gosh! Do you have some of the That's Not My books? Which ones are your favorites? Let's take a look at these pages, and there's one page in particular that I want to show you, and it's this one. These furry legs are just the best texture in the world. You can see both of them there. These high contrast, wonderful books are fantastic for babies. We love setting them up in front of my foster grandson's car seat so he can see them there. Now, Apple of My Eye and You Complete Me are so cool. These have, like, I'm going to try to show you. So they have holes in the page, and on the next page, you can see here the piece that like fits in there. So the apple of my eye, you are the apple of my pie, slice to meet you. And then this hole fits on top of that pizza slice, so it makes a perfect page right there. And these pages, again, high contrast, incredible love story, just like you and me together all the way. These would be adorable, adorable Valentines. You Complete Me. I just had a 21-year-old boy tell me that if he were ready to propose to someone, that he would use this. You make me feel whole. Isn't this cute? So I just think these are great. High contrast, super great, sturdy, wonderful, $8.99. Great, great, great. Okay, we have two new Lenny books. Here's Where's Lenny and Wilbur. Wilbur is the dog. So let's just take a look at Where's Lenny here for a minute. This is great for building confidence and independence. It's a story about him playing hide and seek, and these are his parents. So we have a nice mixed race family, which I personally love. Okay. And he goes and he hides all the way up, and there's a lump in the bed, and they have so much fun together. These are paper pages, and here Lenny and the dog. Lenny and the dog are best friends, and they have such a great time together. Okay, now I want to show you another one that is just among the consultants with Usborne Books More. This is getting crazy amounts of attention, and it's now being found out by the customer base too. Red. We have so many requests for books helping toddlers and preschoolers understand feelings. And in this one, the child fell down and bumped his head, and his socks are down, his pants are twisted, and I want a biscuit. And everything is wrong. And he has a tantrum, he or she. I don't think it's ever specified. And he feels red. Oh, little one, my mom says, please don't scream, please don't roar. It doesn't help to hit the floor. I know you're seeing red, but why not count to 10 instead? And the mom, look how sweet she is. She has so much patience. Isn't that the patience we all want to have as we help our child calm all the way down and get to 10 with a smile? And then they breathe. Whew. And then everything gets okay. Isn't that wonderful? So I feel like this is a fantastic book for all families with toddlers, preschoolers. It's a fantastic book for daycare centers and preschools and kindergartens. So Red is one that may absolutely be on your list. I'd love to see you comment when I show you books that you would love or you like or you're excited about. Just be sure to name those in the comments. Here's one that I'm excited about. I like yoga, and these are yoga poses for little ones. Isn't that cool? This is called I Breathe. And here, would you like to discover your own secret special powers? All you need to do is breathe. With yoga, every breath can take you on an adventure. Through the jungle like a brave lion, to the forest like a strong, wise tree. And so you see yoga poses throughout the book, and to help be calm and help breathe and help stretch and help with mindfulness and thinking. Here the child, he's like daydreaming about all his favorite things. And he puts his bear on his belly, and as he breathes, his bear raises and lowers. So this one is called I Breathe. Alrighty. Best Behavior is a neat rhyming storybook that has all kinds of kindness and well-mannered, good manners. Just all kinds of good manners in here. Kind, considerate, caring things to do. That one's called Best Behavior. Another great storybook from Usborne Books More this season is called The Biggest Story. So in here, this child wants his mom to tell him a story, but she kind of has a plumbing problem, and she kind of doesn't actually have time to do that. These are paper pages, by the way. And she suggests that he make up his own story. And so in his attempt to make up his own story, all these animals come to help and listen to his story. And so he begins, and here is his wonderful biggest story. And they all love it, and his mama is so proud. So that one's called The Biggest Story. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, here is the Little Children's Coloring Book. So here we have great big places to color with whatever colors you want to. And I love how this one has colored areas on the rest of the page. So it's like, we love being jellyfish. I'm very busy. I'm very buzzy today, said the bee. We eat leaves for dinner. And so the leaf-carrying ants are carrying their leaves. So that's a great one. Little Children's Coloring Book. Wouldn't that be nice to have when you are at a restaurant? I think that's great. Okay. I'm deciding what to show you next. And this one, the Big Book of Nursery Rhymes. If you have Count to 100 or Big Book of Big Book of Numbers, Big Book of ABCs, Big Book of Colors, this is in that same format, filled with the favorite nursery rhymes that these are the ones I hoped I could remember time and time again to say to my kids. But here they are, full color, so beautiful, thick pages. And they just, they're crazy beautiful, big illustrations. Old Mother Hubbard went to her cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone, but when she got there, the cupboard was bare, so the poor dog had none. Okay, there we go. And we end with Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So that's the Big Book of Nursery Rhymes. And I don't know if you saw the book called This is Owl. Well, now we have a counterpart. This is Frog. And these are super interactive. It says a whopping, hopping, non-stopping interactive book. And it is so right. Okay, here's Frog. Shall we help Frog jump up and down by shaking the book up and down? Oh, Frog! Oh dear, quick, let's follow him. Use your fingers to run up the page. And you get to actually be a part of the story and engage in the book the whole time. On every page there are things to do and places to go, and there's a little half page sometimes as the frog is sticking out his tongue to swallow up these flies. Okay, so that's a very, very fun, engaging book. And I'll tell you guys, when you're wanting to help your children really enjoy books, one of the things you want to do is help them be engaged in their books. So that's something that you always want to look for, is how can my child be involved in this? So if your child isn't into books right now, maybe you don't have engaging books at the moment. So you may need some new, different engaging books that are just right for their age. Speaking of engagement, I want to know if you had a book where when you were a kid, you could learn to button a button and do a zipper and Velcro. I'll tell you, the books they had when I was little didn't have Velcro in them. And there is a snap. And then learning to tie shoes. So this is a fun one. It's called I Can Do It. And it is $18.99, and it has some of those really great fundamental skills that our young ones need. Okay, did you know that we have a new Nibbles book? This one actually came out in the fall, and I just wanted to make sure you knew, because in the fall we have a mid-season release where we just have a few new titles, like 20 or so. It's exciting to have them, and we have many seasonal books, but this is one of those, and I didn't want you to miss out on the new Nibbles, because Nibbles is one of our very, very, very most loved characters. Isn't this phenomenal? You know, Nibbles eats through the pages of the book and changes the books while he's in there. So this one is called Nibbles the Monster Hunt. And from that same author, we have Beast Feast. This is from Emma Yarlett. And in this book, one very hungry day, Beast caught dinner. Beast was ever so pleased. The dinner looked very tasty. "You are dinner," said Beast. "No, I'm not," said Dinner. Beast didn't think he should keep such a tasty dinner all to himself, so he invited all his beastly friends to a beast feast. Dinner, you see, is right now in the pot. And his beastly friends write him back, and these letters are attached to the book, so they stay right in there. And here another friend has written him back, and the Dinner is amazing at helping the beast think of other things, like maybe you should fatten me up, let's have some chocolate cake, and maybe I need some salt, and maybe this and maybe that. And not to have a spoiler alert, I guess, Dinner does just fine. He manages to make it through the end, through the beast feast, and they are all friends. And in the back and in the front, there are some really fun recipes. I don't know that you would ever actually use them, but maybe you would. Maybe. Okay, we have a new sparkly princess sticker book. Do you have a child who loves sparkly things? So here are the stickers, and they are super duper sparkly. I think there are 2 pages of super sparkly ones, and then there are a couple pages of regular ones. One of my favorite places is just in the back of these, where you can just park your stickers there, or your children may choose to use that with just complete imaginative play space for their sticker books. We've used sticker books in so many great places. Concerts and meetings and appointments and doctor office visits and so many car trips. Our sticker books are phenomenal. We also have a new My First Unicorns activity pad, and I'm going to show you this inside so you can see the types of activities that are in here. This is actually a tear pad, so these pages will just tear out. You could do this at a restaurant. You could do this when friends are over, and everybody would have some. We also have a really neat new dragon sticker book. I want you to comment if you're seeing some things that you would love. Tell me what you're so excited about. Are you so excited about the dragon sticker book? Are you so excited about the unicorn activity book? Or Beast Feast? Or the new Nibbles book? This has some sparkly dragons in it too. So that's the dragon sticker book. I think it's super beautiful. And I'll show you one more now, or two more now, and then I'll flip over and I'll start a second video for books for older kids. So we have some new books in the Read with Usborne series. And this is about Aussie. And if someone wants to correct my pronunciation with that, that's just fine. So this is a traditional African tale about Aussie. And you can see about how many words. In the level 1 Read with Usborne series, there are puzzles at the back. And these are nice because then you can continue talking about the story and kind of work on that comprehension. Kids love puzzles. And when they can work on the comprehension and have some involvement, again, involvement, super important, regarding the story that they just read or it was read to them, it makes it even more fun. Okay, 2 more, and that's it for this video, and then I will start another video for books for older children, so you can look for that right here also. So these are stained glass unicorns and stained glass dinosaurs, and let's just take a look. These are designs to color. You could use markers or colored pencils or crayons. There is a page to flip in here and put behind the picture that you're coloring. Then you can just pull that out and put it up in the window and the light shines through and they're super beautiful. Do you have a child who likes unicorns better or dinosaurs better? Which one is your preference? Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Nancy Ann Wortman with Usborne Books and More, just sharing some of our brand new spring 2020 books with you.